Thanks for tuning in. Week 6 of the State Farm Football Score Update on Oski News. I'm Wyndell Campbell, your good neighbor State Farm agent in Oskaloosa. We'll be back real quick to break down week number 6 and take a look at week number 7. You're watching the State Farm Football Update on Oski News.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call your State Farm agent Wyndell Campbell in Oskaloosa today.
So week number 6 saw the Oskaloosa Indians back at home against the Trojans of Fairfield, and they celebrated homecoming here in Oskaloosa. A record-setting night for Jake Jenkins and the Oskaloosa Indians, as Ethan Arnold threw for 424 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. The 424 passing yards surpassing the previous school record held by Ryan Van Dalen. 5 touchdowns on the night. The Oski D to be the story of the night, though, as well. 6 interceptions as they intercepted the Fairfield Trojans 6 times. Alex Young accounted for 4 of those, with 1 pick 6 in the mix. A look at some of our offensive leaders. Blake Alsop, 12 rushes for 69 yards. On the passing side, as the passing game got more of the headlines this week, with 5 passing touchdowns from Arnold. Tanner DeCock, 6 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. Ethan Kelderman, 5 catches for 117 yards and 1 touchdown. Jack Moore, 4 receptions for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Bennett Spry, 10 catches for 121 yards and 1 touchdown on the night. The defense not to be denied, as they were able to get those 6 interceptions, those 6 picks from the Fairfield Trojans. To highlight the defense, Jack Moore, 10.5 tackles on the night. Blake Van Veldhuizen and Vincent Ramirez both with 7 tackles each. Aaron Blom, the freshman phenom kicker for the Oskaloosa Indians, got into the action as well, as he went 2 for 4 on the night. He attempted another 44-yard field goal that sailed just a little wide left, which would have surpassed the previous school record if he hadn't broken the school record of 50 yards, kicking a 50-yarder here a couple of weeks ago. Aaron Blum continues to be the leading scorer, and he looks to make another record for the Oskaloosa Indians this year as he try and close in on the most field goals made by a kicker in the state of Iowa. So with that, no North Mahaska game this last week, as no team from Danville showed up, so they had the week off. But we will be back in the studio this week, KIIC.5, as they welcome Montezuma back at home. We'll take a break here real quick. We'll come back and look at the rest of the scores from the area on week 6. You're watching the State Farm Sports Update on Oski News.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it.
Is it suede?
It's suede.
I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm. Talk to State Farm agent Wyndell Campbell in Oskaloosa today.
And as we're back, we take a look at some of the scores from the rest of the area on week 6. Week 6 saw Montezuma Braves go on the road and beat the Winfield Mount Union Wolves 49-7, that game in district play. The Colonesco Royals beat the Seymour Warriors 72-16. The BGM Bears on the road at the Hudson Pirates as they got beat 34-21. Tri-County Trojans failed to get on the board as the HLV Warriors beat them 55-0. Sigourney Kyoto Cobras beat the Columbus Wildcats 52-7, that game in district play. Sigourney Kyoto, a team that's playing very, very well right now. The only loss on their season is to the Iowa City Regina team, the Royals there. The Prairie Hawks on the road at the Atumble Bulldogs as the Prairie Hawks came away with a 58-7 victory. Atumble looking for their first win of the season. Class A District 6 action just down the road here. Linville Sully Hawks 43, Pekin Panthers 14. That game a little closer than what the final score dictated, as Linville Sully able to throw a couple extra scores on toward the end of the game. The Woodward Eagles 12, the Pella Christian Eagles 65. Pella Christian and Coach Kakmarinsky and quarterback Dave Kakmarinsky continue to roll in their Class 1A action. They take this one 65-12 over Woodward. Melcher Dallas Saints 24, the Twin Cedars Sabres 72. Coach Aaron Ospaw and the Sabres playing very good football right now in 8-man. They're the front runners in that district here in South Central Iowa. Lamont Demons on the road at Wayne Falcons. Wayne takes this one 20-14. Moravia Mohawks 60, the Meskwaki Settlement Warriors 0. Moravia, another team in that district in 8-man, playing very, very good football right now. Centerville, the Big Reds, took a win at home from the Davis County Mustangs 26-0. Central Lee Hawks take it to the Eddyville Blacksburg Fremont Rockets 31-6. The Albia Blue Demons come up just short as they got beat by the Clark Indians 30-22. That game, Albia able to score late in the fourth quarter of that game, went into overtime. The Clark Indians able to score on their first possession, and Albia came away with no points, so Clark takes that one in overtime. PCM Mustangs 49, the Sheraton Chargers 0, as the PCM Mustangs, another team in the area, playing very good football right now as they are leading that district. Knoxville Panthers 0, the Pella Dutch continue to roll. Pella Dutch, a good team here in the area in that Class 3A as they're playing out of more of the Des Moines side of the district there, looking to try and make their third Class 3A state championship in a row. Week number 7 sees Oskaloosa get on the bus and take the long bus trip down to Keokuk, as Oskaloosa now controls their own destiny in that district with just one lone loss on the season. They still have Washington and West Burlington to play. Washington, the Class 3A #1 team to start the season, but coming off their second loss last week. First week at Solon, and last week I believe this Keokuk team beat the Washington the Demons. So Oskaloosa on the road as they continue to keep their playoff hopes alive, sitting in that lone second place spot in the district. North Mahaska returns home as Montezuma will come to town. This what I've kind of dubbed a little bit of a backyard brawl. The Montezuma Braves will come to town to North Mahaska as the Warhawks get back into action off the bye week. We'll take a look at around the area. Albia is back at home against Centerville on Friday night. Davis County will be home against Sheraton. Centerville, they're again on the road at Albia. Eddyville will be welcoming PCM. That PCM, a good team in Class 2A. That team leading the district in that district. Sheraton will be on the road at Davis County. Ottumwa will be on the road at Burlington, so the Ottumwa Bulldogs get on the road and take the long drive down to Burlington. They're still looking for their first win of the season. The Pella Little Dutch will be at Norwalk for this week. Pella Christian will be at home against Pleasantville. The Trojans, that kind of a little bit of a backyard game as well. Sigourney Keota will be at home against Louisa Muscatine. Wayne will be at home against Mormon Trail. The Moravia Mohawks will be at Tri-County. Twin Cedar Sabres and Coach Aaron Ospaw will be at home against Meskwaki Settlement. Melcher Dallas will be at home against Seymour. Tri-County will be at home against Moravia. Seymour on the road at Melcher Dallas. And Pekin will be on the road at Cardinal of Eldon as they continue play in that Class A District 6. So that's a look at what's getting ready to happen for week number 7. Stay tuned here next week. We will bring you all the scores from week number 7. Again, Oskaloosa jumps on the road as they travel down to Keokuk this weekend. North Mahaska will be at home against Montezuma. I will be on KIIC feed number 5, KIIC.5. Me and Cousin Ed will bring you every down, every score from North Mahaska Warhawk football here this year. That's all for me here in the State Farm Studios. You're watching the State Farm Sports Update on Oski News. We'll catch you for week number 7 and take a look at what's happening for week number 8 next week. Have a great week.